Hi, I'm Edwina, and welcome to a space that is designed specifically for mums with teenage girls. There is so much support for you when you have a baby, all the aftercare that comes with that, the family, if you're lucky enough to have family, all surround you and support you. And then when they go off to primary school, there's the support of, plays with friends and the chatter that goes on in the car park, all that stuff. It all leads to a space for conversations around support and a community that helps to raise these little people. But then they get to high school and all of a sudden it's like they're sent off into this void where mums with teenage girls are left feeling like, holy heck, what just happened? And then we're faced with these girls that are coming home with all sorts of physical and mental health concerns that are leaving mums feeling completely overwhelmed, completely confused. It is that feeling of absolute exhaustion. It is what wakes you up at 3 o'clock in the morning with, holy fuck, what do I do about this? How do I get my beautiful daughter to actually leave her room in the morning? How do I get her to go to school tomorrow? What are we going to do about all this? All that overwhelm and confusion and exhaustion leaves us feeling completely bewildered and disempowered. And that feeling of being disempowered is what really sucks. So what I do in my work is I have come up with my own blueprint, if you like, or it's 7-step checklist that covers the fundamentals, the foundations that we need to lay in our homes to support our girls and ourselves to be healthy and happy. What are these 7 foundation steps? It is using food as medicine. We've all heard this term, but what my job is to do is to break it down and make it really easy to understand. It like gives you a little checklist in your head. Have we done this? Have we got that? Tick, tick, done. Really easy put together meals. Depending on where you end up working with me, I give you whole shopping lists and menu plans. And it is stuff that your girls can end up cooking and making for themselves, easy peasy, set up so that when they leave home, they've got these skills on hand. Food that helps to nourish our bodies and our brains. It's nutrition. So it's also movement. We know now that sitting is the new smoking. It's so toxic. We need to move our bodies. We all know this. But what does it look like? How do we make that happen? How do we make it fun? How do we make it a habit? Dealing with stress is a big one, whether it's chemical stress, emotional stress, physical stress, they all affect the body in the same way. It is part of our everyday lives. How do we deal with this? It is connection to people, to community, and to nature. All things that are critically important to our physical and mental health. How do we put this in place? How do we support mums to make sure this is happening in their girls and set up, once again, as habits? What else have we got? Personal care products. What are we using on our skin that may be undoing all the other work we're doing? How do we choose which products are going to help us to glow on the outside as well as the inside? This comes down to sanitary wear as well. You may be surprised at how many chemicals are in tampons and pads and all this kind of stuff. Let's get that sorted. Let's make it really easy to understand so that our girls know which products to choose to support their health. What else have we got? Light, the sun. We need vitamin D. We need sunshine. It is critical to our health. How do we How much sun do we have? Let's stop being scared of the sun, but also understand the practicalities around exposure to our eyeballs, which turns on all sorts of hormones that we need to wake ourselves up in the day, and so on and so on. But it's not just sunlight, it's also blue light. How do we deal with our exposure to all the blue light that is in our lives now through our smartphones? Hello, my smartphone. Computers, TV screens, etc., etc. What effect is this having on us? And it is all about awareness. And once we have the awareness, we can control the exposure and minimize the damage. Sleep. This is one of the biggest ones that I see causing untold damage to our health, and people are completely oblivious to how critically important it is. What time you go to bed, what time you get up, how to support really healthy sleep is something that we need. It's a lifelong skill, and there are so many aspects and so many things that I can show you easily. It's like that checklist, tick it off. Are we doing this? Are we doing that? Are we doing that? Tick, tick, tick. Sorted. Beautiful sleep. It's like the ultimate reward at the end of the day. Have I covered them? Food, movement, sleep, stress, personal care, light, and connection. That's it. So these steps are the foundation for health and happiness. There is all sorts of information out there that I can go into, and I will show you along the way how and why this works, but it's just science. It just is. There's no disputing it. It's not up for question. It's just critically important. So how empowering would it be for you and for your daughter to know these skills without all the confusion, overwhelm, blah, 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 that leaves us just feeling like, what the fuck am I supposed to do next? Why can't I lose weight? Why do I hate my body? All these things, let's bypass it. Let's come up with some really concrete skills to help that happen. Now, at the beginning of the year, so in January 2018, I'm running vision board workshops. What the heck has that got to do with all this? I am sure you are asking. What it's got to do with it is that if we don't have the vision of the us that we want to create, this courageous, glowing, healthy, confident, brave person that we want to be, if we don't create that vision, fit, strong, all the things that come under New Year's resolutions that we do for a week or two and then tick off and forget about it. So in the vision board workshop, there are lots and lots. It's a full day immersion just to dare to dream, which is why I've called it Dare to Dream Vision Board Workshop. It's a time to stop and just really think about what it is that you want to achieve in 2018, but maybe not just 2018, a little beyond that. We pull all that out, and I've got lots of lovely tricks and tools of the trade that I use to pull all that information out, and then we cut out beautiful images and create a vision board, a little like this one, which I've just finished. That's my 2018 vision board, which makes me so excited. It just lights me up. I love it. All the possibilities. So that is running. There is one on the 13th of January for the mums, and then there's one on the 14th of January for teenage girls. So that's like a first step. We've got to set up the intention before we can find the will to put into place all those lovely foundation skills that will come later on. Anyway, if you are interested to learn more, all the links are in place. Click away, jump on board, ask me questions, and I look forward to you becoming part of my community and getting to know you better and your struggles, and helping you to find a path through that so that the year ahead feels really exciting and you feel empowered to create the life that you dare to dream of having. All right, bye for now.